Then you can look at Shodan or Shodan, people call it. This is an IoT search engine, Internet of Things search engine. You can put the host name of your target here, for example, Microsoft.com, host name Microsoft.com, and okay, we need to log into use search filters. I don't think we need that. Let's actually click on explore and check what they have without logging in. They have some top voted categories, they have some featured categories, they have some recently shared ones. Let's check any one of them, for example cams. And if these will not be password protected, if you just click on these links, you would be able to see live stream of their live camera. Okay, so that's something you can do. Some are saying login, but others are pretty much without password. And if you just click on them, you can find a lot of good things. The reason I'm not gonna do that is because it might violate the privacy of some, people or companies, whatever. So we are not gonna do that, but still, I gave you an option. You can look at that. In fact, there are many search filters which you can use if you log in. But even if you don't log in, there is a lot of stuff which you can explore. So yeah, that's definitely an option to check out. Then we can look at another amazing website which we can consider while looking for web pages that probably have been deleted from the internet. So we are talking about the Wayback Machine. If you just search about it on Google and click on the first link, which comes from archive.org, this is the website which manages the Wayback Machine, you will get to see that it has stored more than 549 billion web pages over the past few years. So I can put the Microsoft.com as a target here again to check what Wayback Machine has to offer as its history. Since this is a really famous website, I hope to see many results. You can see this graph is like something that never misses a day. Okay, so you can see pretty much every single day the information of their website. You already know how it looks like in 2021. So let's check out 2015, this year, any random snapshot. As I was saying earlier, that Wayback Machine can be used to even check the websites that are no longer existing. They might have been deleted, or if some content has disappeared from some website which used to be present there, you might want to check its history on the Wayback Machine and see the information. So Wayback Machine is pretty slow right now, or maybe my internet is pretty slow. So you can see actually how it looked like in 2015, right? It was decent looking website. Now let's check for 2010 and see what it had as an information in there. As you can see clearly, this is how the site looked like back in 2010. Now for some reason, that 2010 was redirecting me to 31st December 2009, but that's also okay because that's almost 2010. So you can see how it looked like in that time and what were their popular projects in that time. So you can pretty much understand the history of a particular website using this. So it's a really great way to look at it. Then we can look at another website called OSINT Framework. So I can just search about it on the Google and click on the first link. Now this is an information gathering framework. You can check different categories in which information can be discovered, and for each one of them you will see the different types of tools and techniques which you can potentially use to gather information about that specific topic. So first there are categories, you click on them, then you choose a specific type of information that you want, you click on them, and then you have so many websites which can be used for getting information for the specific topic or subject which is selected. So it can be used to gather potential ideas about what kind of information you can get, the possible opportunities you have. It's really good to look at it whenever you're doing a real pen test, Mostly you need this kind of information in your kind of the non-technical attacks, social engineering, but it might be helpful in the technical stuff as well. And with that, we actually finish all the websites that I had for you to show in this lecture, but still we have some things which we can do apart from these tools and websites. They are, first of all, when you go to a target, let's say Microsoft.com again, since that's like we have considered since we have considered it as our primary target. So what you can do is you can right click on any website and click on that view page source button. As soon as you click on that, you get to see the most basic type of the HTML source code. Okay, this source code may contain some special links, maybe some crucial data, information about some technology which the website might be using, and all that stuff. So something to look at, and actually in the later lectures where we actually start hacking, you will get to know the actual uses of these things, where we use it. But just fun information, I told you about this right now. Apart from that, what you can do is you can actually go onto any website and, visit special files in that called, like for example, robots.txt, very common file. And this is basically the file from where the search engines will know what they can index into their search results and what they cannot index. Okay, so you might want to look if something special or interesting is disallowed, which is not allowed to show in the search results. Why is that? So you might want to analyze that, and that's why you can look at these. Apart from that, you might get some information about some hidden directories or maybe some web pages which might be of your interest from here. So those things can be really helpful for you to know and further your attack. So apart from that, actually there is one more. In some websites it is present, in some it is not. That's called the sitemap.xml, which can help you to know many of the kind of the contents of the whole website, the flow, I can say, how many web pages are there, and basically which web pages are present, a kind of a map, okay, of which web pages are present on the target. So that is something good to look at. In this case it was not present, but in many cases it is. So that's definitely an advantage for you as an attacker or hacker or pen tester to check that data. These were some things which I had. Now after all this, you have the internet, and internet is unlimited. You have various things which you can do even apart from these. Okay, and for example, you can think of an pastebin account where your target might have posted some public pastes. So if you can look at them, you can definitely look at them without even logging in. So that's something awesome to know if you can find something. It's rare, but who knows? Who knows? There might be something. Or for example, they have their GitHub account. They might have posted some special projects, or I don't know, they might have some programming stuff involved in there, which might directly be coming from their internal website designs. So those are the things. And apart from that, there can be, for example, the Stack Overflow. Sometimes people ask coding related questions on there, along with some part of their coding of their tools or softwares or the website itself posted in there. That can help you to understand the application and the whole web system of the target better. So those are all the possibilities, all the things which can be there. And again, it is limitless. You can gather much more information than what I have specified. But from my experience, the information which you will get alone from these websites should be more than enough to, say you have done passive information gathering. Now for your homework for this lecture, I would like you to learn about a tool called Maltigo. Maltigo is actually another information gathering framework, but this is the most popular one. It is developed by Paterva. It's an amazing tool to know about, for OSINT and graphical link analysis, for gathering and connecting information, for investigative tasks, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, just go to here, download a free version of this tool, maybe the trial version, and search about this tool on the internet, what it can do, how to use it. I'm not asking you to be an expert on all this because it's a really huge topic, the OSINT with Multigo. Like, this tool itself is so big, I can create a whole course. So what I'm saying you is to, really understand how things work, how to use transforms, how to do all that stuff. So I want you to look at this. Just download the free version and start learning. Use your internet, the tutorials which you have there. Use the YouTube tutorials, the video lectures, whatever you have, and learn about this tool. It's a really essential tool and will be definitely very helpful to you for information gathering in a passive mode during any penetration test which you will do. So that's basically it for this lecture. That's all I had to show you. And in next lecture, we will talk about active information gathering, and that active information gathering will be something more important than this passive one, since we can get some more sensitive data in active mode. So we'll look at that in the next lecture, but for now, that's all I had. Thank you so much and meet you in the next one.